Yes. So, yeah, look at and tilt your head a bit to your yes and down, and a bit more central and a bit down. Yes. Okay, that's good. So then we start.
Do you want me to look at you?
Yes, you should, because I want to make the eyes down, but directly looking to us. And a bit more yes, and down. Yeah, that's good.
What are you going to express now, Sebastian?
Oh, not much to express now. Now it's time to be impressed by the model, and then maybe express something. But no, now it's just to find out what to do here. What to do.
You know what Boris Kohler says about expression?
Yeah, that when you go into the toilet, then is when you go and express yourself.
Yes.
yes. No. Now it's just.
Well, then it comes from your true inner you, you know.
Yeah. It's being very sincere. And a bit down. Yes.
You have read that mysterious portrait, right?
Yeah, by Gogol. Yeah.
This thing about the eyes were really, I guess, finished and very, very strong in expression. The rest was he couldn't finish it. Of course, he makes that point out of it. But
when he talks about the
devil commissioning him to do a portrait, and he just can't continue the portrait. The eyes is enough.
The eyes is enough.
Yeah, he comes to see what's his name, to get his portrait painted because he wants to keep on living. He wants to live forever. So the devil knows
the way to live forever.
Get your portrait painted.
Yeah, and then
you can live forever.
I see. And he gets a commission there, and he immediately find there's something strange with that man.
Yeah, the one who originally painted him. Yeah.
Huh?
There's something very, very strong in that man's presence.
Yeah,
in the way
it's very unsettled and
yeah.
Yeah. This is okay. It's been a long time. That's so strange. And with some portraits, everything just goes directly, like using a lot of painting, and suddenly another ones are completely different. The way one starts with them.
Yeah. So it's so you don't really have one way to start a portrait.
No.
Right?
No.
Can you find any kind of pattern there, or are you surprised yourself about it?
It's a bit of a mystery about how it will begin one or another. I guess I mean, as we have talked before, like just getting some of the general shapes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like whenever you feel like you have the recipe for it, then on the next one there's something that escapes, and then you have to just find the way through it.
And what do you think about that? It's you know, it's easy to try to avoid one thing and then falling into the opposite trap. Because the cliche, of course, within modern art is that I can't explain what I'm doing, and it just happened, and so. But of course, on the other hand, as you say, there is, when you do have objective rules to go by, proportion and color and how thick and thin you paint, all of these things.
Yeah.
But still, there are things that you cannot say what A, B, C, and then you get D, E, F.
Yep. I think it's this something good about having it a bit open in that way, that you don't have this so schematic way of doing it.
Because the nerve of poetry in some way is not just to do 1, 2, 3 and then finished. Although you have the actual crafts can be very clear. This is correct. This is wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've told you that before about this Norwegian painter who got some criticism from Munch, or a critique from Munch. Saw him to ask if he could say something about his paintings.
Yeah.
And then he had painted some pine trees, and then Munch says, well, those pine trees are painted just the way pine trees should be painted. And it was just slaughter, you know. Everything was correct, but also very wrong, you know. Telling the story about how Munch would paint something and then seeing some green grass, and then just with a brushstroke also taking that up along the trunk of a tree, even though the trunk wasn't green, but the visual impression when looking at it was so. And I guess that's the kind of thing you don't get if you say, okay, this is how you paint the trees, this is how you paint grass, this is...
No, if you get that kind of a recipe there, I don't know, there's something that just dies a bit. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you are still thinking with your hand and with your eyes, even though you're not verbalizing A, B, C, D.
Thinking with your hands.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It's not like, oh, I'm not thinking at all. I'm just painting. I don't know what's happening.
But it is a bit like that, right? Like after you paint for a while, that all said something like your hands have some sort of a memory.
Muscle memory, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that sometimes this maybe that thinking gets a bit on the way, and then you just have to approach to the portrait and let that memory come to life.
Yeah, that poetic element. I mean, it's like I showed you that self-portrait that I changed into. I was thinking of Teresias.
Yes.
And then I was trying to get the eyes right, and I was standing there trying to get this correct eye, and then for some reason I just thought, no, this is a dead end. And then I thought of this photograph of that girl with that eye sickness, and I just painted from memory and changed the eyes completely, not copying what I was seeing, but still thinking about something that could be a credible expression, but still would have some more power to it than just doing an exact copy. And it's because sometimes the correct form doesn't speak to what the atmosphere of what the story should be.
The mirror. Yeah, so.
Is the light changing very much?
Bit. That's how it is. That's how it is.
It's almost like watercolor.
Yeah. Bit down. Yes, 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 yes. Too much. Too much.
So now you're going carefully stronger. Carefully.
Yeah. Down. Yes.
So now how everything works when you're playing along with one of the diagonals.
How is that?
Well, depending on what you want to emphasize as you go, but you have this diagonal here and sort of pulling her upwards, or it's like holding her head up too.
Yeah. This is too hard.
Yeah, working very soft.
Yeah. Let's try adding a bit of color here and there.
That's what you should never do. Oh, I always think, oh, I'm starting with the color too early. No, this time I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
Have you thought about that? I do think Odd mentioned it once about.
No, don't get angry. Yeah, a bit down. Yes, yes. Yeah, that's good.
Thank you for checking out this video from the School of Apelles. To watch the full video and access our premium library, go to caveofapelles.com/subscribe and become a $10 patron. That's caveofapelles.com/subscribe.